Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna do a couple runs on VR, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. So, for these runs, we're gonna be facing Mass Taimanin, and we're gonna be testing Francis to see how good of an attacker she is. I mean, we know she's strong, yes, her skills do deal a ton of damage if you equip her with enough damage increase supporters, but she is lacking in red and green because those skills, number one, don't have the damage increase. They have critical damage increase and critical rate increase. This is critical rate and this is critical damage. And we also cannot rely on her unique buff, Tipsy and Intoxicate. So well, there's one more thing actually. The fact that she doesn't have HP recovery other than on blue. I mean, that's not that much of a problem, but since I am testing, I want to go safe, so I'm going with blue. So let me show you the team. Basically, we're gonna do another form of slow and a bunch of debuffs. These are gonna be my supporters, and this is gonna be the main damage dealer. We're on a step 71. So let's see. Felicia, what is she going to offer? Well, as you can see, she is level 87. These are her stats training. Let's see, what else do we have? The weapon is going to be the limited weapon, 5 out of 5 plus 15. But if you have the one weapon that I don't have, the other one that gives you more damage with the debuffs, the gacha weapon, the premium weapon, the one that she got when she was released, that is a better option. And I'm going to use human Magatamas, anti-human Magatamas with Earth Element, which is going to reduce the damage I take. I'm also going to be using the Amber Weapon, 5 out of 5 plus 10 with whatever attack Magatamas. Then I am going green, so I'm going to use Vampiric Zone to heal everyone else, because yeah, it is important. Then I'm going to use Blood Sight to heal Felicia, mainly. And Slaying Spree. Slaying Spree is one of my favorite skills. This is going to reduce the speed of the enemy by 30% for 15 seconds. The duration is very, very long, and the power of this skill is very, very strong. I hope they never change this. It is just great. So let's see those supporters. For supporters, here I have Phantasma, Misaki, and Yukikase. I'm gonna change Yukikase just because she doesn't have enough stats. I'm gonna change it for Hisui. Because Hisui is more generic, like no one has a Yukikase, and no one has a Yukikase at 5 out of 5. I'm putting her Yukikase. Like, everyone got her to farm, and nobody got her because of the passive, but it is good. So, this is going to reduce the damage taken, this is going to increase damage dealt. And Phantasma. Phantasma has two objectives. Number one, to inflict speed reduction, which is good. Periodically is going to reduce the speed of the enemy. And the extra passive that increases damage against from allies against enemies with debuffs. That's going to be super useful because this strategy revolves around slowing the enemy. Well, not only slowing, debuffing them in general. So it's going to be super great. Then we also have here the stats of the customs, if you wanted to know. And now let's go with Sakura. Sakura, again, she's level 87. She's going to be using the Twinkle Riser. But if you want to use something different, that's fine. Actually, you can use the Knuckle Blade. That's okay if you want to deal damage. You can also use the Butterfly Weapon. Getting speed is fine. Let's see. You can also use Blood Cross to have more HP recovery in case you need it. Let's see. Yeah. For Magatamas, I didn't have them, but I'm gonna equip. Wait a moment, where are my anti-human Magatamas? That's odd. Give me a moment. Oh, here they... Nope. That's weird. Maybe... Machine? Machine? They should be wind. Aha! Here they are. I almost forgot. Yeah. So I'm gonna give her wind Magatamas, but those wind Magatamas are not going to help me out, or perhaps... Well, maybe a little bit. Not that much, but they might proc, and that's okay. So, human, 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 and human. Perfect. Twinkle Rising 5 out of 5 plus 14, and Momochi Weapon 4 out of 5 plus 13 with whatever Magatamas. Then we're gonna use Shadow Tangle to keep the enemy in place. The enemy is not gonna be like unable to move. It's not like a super slow strategy, it's just a slow strategy. So other than that, I'm also going to use Shadow Fling. Shadow Fling is going to reduce the damage of the enemy. If you want to change Shadow Fling for Shadow Cleave, that's okay, but I think that this is a risky skill. I don't like it too much on VR. That's why I prefer to reduce the attack of the enemy, so that they don't deal that much damage. Then Shadow Spin. Shadow Spin to recover HP. And for supporters, we have Arabella to increase damage, Nana to reduce damage taken, and Mido Haruka because it is obviously an excellent option against this kind of boss. And very F2P. Actually, these supporters are very F2P. I guess that, let's see. Yeah, only Phantasma is limited. And this weapon is just a bit stick. And this one is seasonal, so it's a little bit more rare. But as I mentioned, you can change it for the VR weapon. Then, for Francis. Also, she's level 87. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Sakura, this, and this, the stats. Now, for Francis, level 87. These are the stats. The weapons are going to be both PvP weapons. 5 out of 5 plus 13, both of them. One anti-human water Magatamas with whatever Magatamas on the sub-slot. Then, Shuten, Demon Render, and Grenade. Grenade is going to be our main damaging skill. Shuten is just there to deal a little bit more damage, because since we're doing it slow, the enemy is not going to... We're going to be able to avoid most of their attacks. So Ricochet is not ideal. And also Flame Flicker, it is not ideal because maybe the enemy is going to move and attack, but maybe not that often. I expect it to be very slow. So we don't want these skills. Six Heaven is difficult to use because you have to finish the whole basic combo. And Onigoroshi is kind of a hassle to use. It's a bother, just a bother. Let's see. For supporters, another Arabella, another Mido Haruka, of course. And here we have Felicia. Of course, you can change Felicia for another supporter that you like. Let's see, for example, Onisaki Kirara, but those two are limited. If not, you can use Sakuya just to reduce damage. Let's see, what else? You can use Heaviko. If you have enough copies of Heaviko, it's actually a pretty good option. I think that's kind of it. Oh yeah, of course, you can also use Inaganatsu. Actually, it's pretty good because we're doing both things. We're buffing this character and debuffing the enemy. Oh yeah, and this one too is a good option. So for skins, we have this. So these are the stats of the skins. So I only have 3, so it's not that much. So let's test it. Let's see if Francis is able to deal enough damage on VR. I mean, I don't have the best characters. This is not the best form of slow, perhaps, but I think it will work. And besides, I also have Disarm. I almost forgot. Twinkle Riser have that advantage. So yeah. Excellent. Very good. You see all those debuffs? It is pretty easy to deal with these kind of enemies when you have that amount of debuffs. And the fact that I do an attack down is pretty great on higher steps. When it works, like it is not that great on Queen Arachne because she quickly eliminates the debuff. But other than that, I think that it works pretty well on most. What is that? Yeah, it's Felicia's attack. On most bosses, it works well on most bosses. Yeah, I was like, that's not the kunai, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. So it's working just fine. Let's see, can I? No, I don't think so. Well, it is okay. Is there? No, there is no clones. I thought she released some clones. Yeah, the disarm is pretty effective. Pair with slow, because she's going to stop attacking, and since she's slow, whenever the debuff is down, she's not going to abuse that second that she has without the debuff to launch a very annoying attack like the Fuma Shuriken. There, okay. Interrupted the skill, and nice. So yeah, we're able to beat step 70, 71 pretty easily. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use the ultimate just cause. And I don't need to wait for the animation because she's dead. Nice, nice, nice. So Francis, I mean, it's what we knew. She is fine as an attacker, but she's not offering that much for the team. Unlike, for example, who else? Lina, no. Where is this? Oh yeah, Spinel. Spinel is very similar, but she has more advantages because she debuffs the enemy, and that's gonna help out with the damage of the whole party. And she also provides party-wide buffs. Yeah, granted they are not the biggest buffs, but if you stack them all, it's actually pretty noticeable. Ooh, 5 damage reduction here. I didn't see the effects last time. But at least we don't have damage, normal monsters. Okay, yeah, we don't have boss HP increase, which is very good. As long as we don't have that, I think we can do it. Yeah, just look at all those debuffs in action. It is just great. So yeah, she's just doing fine. It is a shame, guys, like the fact that her character release supporter doesn't synergize with her. It happens every now and then. It happened to Tokiko. I mean, not as bad as with Tokiko, but for example, Tokiko has clairvoyance on blue, and this supporter, her supporter, was green. So yeah, it wasn't ideal, but Francis is on a completely different level. The lack of synergy of that supporter, because it only works for suppressed tape characters, and Francis is assist. I don't know what Gremory was thinking, though. It is not a bad supporter. It's pretty good, and there's a good amount of suppressed tape characters who can take advantage of it. But yeah, it just feels awkward whenever that character release supporter doesn't synergize with its own character. Okay, oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Shooting. I mean, can I? I don't know. Like, they are not dealing enough damage to beat me. Yeah, that's a thing. But neither am I dealing enough damage. Or maybe I am, but barely. Like, this is not a full attack strategy. Abusing, for example... Well, maybe I can do one. I think I can do an over strategy. I didn't want to use her on the sub slot, but I will. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I mean, I knew that it was happening, but I'm in a rush. Come on, just die. I mean, that was unwise of me. You can't do it if you don't rush in like I did, like a total dum-dum. But let's see. What happens if I change the strategy to... Ooh, Hammer! I like that. Jack Hammer. Let's see. I'm gonna remove this and this. And I'm going to put... Let's see. I need a borrow. I know that. I also need... Felicia could work, yes. But I'm gonna go for the easy pick with... where are you? Where is this girl? Nagi. Momochi Nagi. So the question is who? Grenade. Shooting. You, depending on what you want to do, you may change Grenade for the basic enhancer. I mean, we're trying to make an overall strategy, but we're gonna use Francis. I mean, she isn't the fastest attacker in the game, but I think she can manage to help out with the strategy. And I want to see how much damage she can deal. Let's see. I'm gonna change this, and I have a doubt. Okay. So I'll change it. The S level makes a whole lot of things for you. It's way too good. Let's see. Basic enhancer with storm with moon. Yeah, I'm not using the pure color skills, which are the ones that deal the most damage. But technically, we don't care because we want the multi-hit so that we can proc Witch-Su. Actually, talking about Witch-Su, let's give Nagi this Witch-Su. And another damage increase. Nagi is assist, but I'm gonna leave this one for... Oh, no, maybe I can give a Nagi this because since, yeah, everything is right except for this. I need the basic enhancers. No, the oops, who has them? You have them? Yeah, you have them. Yeah, I prefer them on Nagi, the water ones. And I can give Onisaki Kirara to give a damage increase to Francis. Like this, perfect. And fire, and fire, and wind, no. This wind, no. And water, and grass. There we go. Nice, so basically these are the skills and the supporters. And now let's go with Francis. For Francis, I'm gonna give you Earth, 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 and the last Earth. And that's fine. And for supporters, I'm gonna give her Kirara. As I mentioned, you can give her other supporters other than Felicia, like Hebiko. Yeah, Hebiko. Let's see. So we changed this for the other Su. I might as well roll for 2 copies of Sue whenever her banner arrives. Depending on how it's treated, of course. I don't think I have enough currency for limited rolls, but we'll see. Lastly, we have Oops. Who was the other character I was using? Felicia? Felicia and Sakura? High removal? Okay. In that case, let me check. So, Wicked Slasher? Yeah, definitely. And it is treated as melee. Flash Step to increase my own speed. And Hypnosis Seal. Yeah, that's fine. So let's start with the Magatamas. The Magatamas are not going to do anything at all. Because I'm gonna go melee. But I want the damage increase. That's all I need. This, and I don't have the other one. Obsession. Oh, yeah. One thing, this is 3 out of 5. Remember that. Like, everything else is maxed out. 5 out of 5, both of the weapons. But this is not. Let's see. So... actually, since I'm suppressed, I can... Like, it would be way better to use this if I had more copies of Skullface, but I think it's good enough as it is. Let's see. So this limited, and I'm thinking which I want. Maybe this one? No, I think I have a better option in... Where are you? Here. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna allow me to deal a little bit more damage, even though I have like not a good enough weapon. This is going to increase my damage, and this is going to let me abuse my strategy even further, because I'm going to be able to break the super armor. But if you don't want to do that, because technically you may not need it, you can use something else like Susune. I might as well just go for Susune. Yeah, that's fine. So, let's see. Everything in order. Well, let's... Oops. I don't have? Really? Do I have items? Yeah. I'll use this one. Yeah, just to see how good she is. I mean, Francis. Even if she's not the main attacker. Okay. Well, 2 of my characters are assist. Nice, perfect. Perma, mind control. Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy. Well, they're dealing a good amount of damage. I think I'm gonna continue this, and I'll see if I manage to reach step 100. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, maybe yes. This strategy is very good. No matter the... Well, yes, the characters do matter, but there's a plethora of options to make this strategy work. And I wouldn't say that Francis is kind of the best for this. It's just another melee character, so you can use it technically. And besides, she gains speed increase with shooting on blue. So it pairs very well. Yeah, you see? It works. It works. So yeah, even though she doesn't offer too much for the team, I mean, she's a selfish attacker after all, Francis is pretty solid for VR. So, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna do more runs to see if I reach step 100 and I can share that with you. But I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!